Good day and welcome. So in today's video we'll be learning how to achieve HDR photos with your Mavic Mini. As we know, the Mavic Mini can take photos in air, and those photos can look like this, or they can look like this, or this and this. But if we want to get the most dynamic range out of a photo, we'll have to use a trick. So in this video I will show you how to do this. What we want to do is open up Lightroom, because Lightroom is going to be the app where we will be doing this. I'm using Lightroom Classic because I just like it how it is. Lightroom Classic is way more comfortable to use. Let's add these photos here into Lightroom. So now you have these 4 photos where one is underexposed, one more is a bit more exposed. Now this is like a bit more properly exposed to this middle part, but overexposed at the sun part, and the last one is kind of more overexposed at upper part and properly exposed at lower part. So how do we do this? Let's check all, let's import them, and alright, so it's actually quite very much simple. So let's take these 4 photos, right click on them, and then photo merge. Then we will take this HDR and the rest. Wow. Okay, there is something very wrong with with the colors in these photos. So, but as we can see, the exposure stuff worked quite well. De-ghost amount. Auto settings, no. Auto line, no. Auto line, yes. Auto settings, I don't think so. That looked terrible. Alright, and now let's merge these photos together. And now when we will have them merged, we will have the opportunity to increase the shadows more properly. As we can see here, we are increasing these shadows and we are getting a lot more higher dynamic range than we had before. And the rest is your preference of color grading the image. In the beginning we had something like this and this and this and this, but in the end we have something like this, a photo that combines all of the photos and gives it a lot more higher dynamic range. Let's do the same thing with these 8 photos. Let's see. Alright, photo merge, HDR, auto align, that's what we need. And let's merge them. Alrighty, and now if we increase the shadows, we'll be able to get this information out of here. Alrighty, it's pretty cool, right? So you don't need HDR photo mode to get these epic HDR photos. All you need to have is some knowledge. So to achieve this, all you gotta do is take multiple photos that are underexposed, normally exposed, and overexposed, and then here in Lightroom you can merge them together to get a lot more higher dynamic range photos. So that is how you do that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you were able to learn something new today. If you did learn something new today, and if you enjoyed this video, then please sacrifice the like button, because then the YouTube will give me the views. And if you like what you've seen here, and if you want to see more, then please consider subscribing. And if you are subscribing, then please click that bell thingy wherever it is, because then you will be notified whenever I upload a video. I think it's time to read some comments. Christian Swiders is saying, everyone, Mavic Air 2, Rainis, hey, here is something actually useful for you to watch. Well, if I had the Mavic Air 2, I would be doing the same thing as everyone else, but because Europe is being bullied by DJI, I am not having the drone right now. I wish it was here. Then we have Doc saying, I only have problem finding cinematic area where I live. Here's much clean fields and trees and stuff. how do you find your locations, or do you use some sort of an online map to find those spots? Well, that's a good question. Sometimes I use a map to find the spots, but usually I just have my drone with me and I go to places. Also, my work includes traveling around like areas and capturing them, because I'm a filmmaker, and from time to time I get called to projects, and I am capturing stuff, and from time to time I get to go to pretty cool places where I can fly around and get some pretty cool shots. Those shots in the previous video you saw were from this real estate project, multiple real estate projects I was capturing a few days ago. What I can suggest you is to just go in the woods and just practice cinematic motions, because it's location. Yes, location can help you to make things look more epic if the location is very epic, but it's not everything. A lot of the video you are seeing is your skills, is your maneuvering skills, is how you use objects around you to show off depth and stuff. So you can practice all that in woods and fields as well. So if you have a tree, you can use it as an object. You can imagine that it's something else and use it like that. Just use your imagination, you know? Use your imagination and just practice. And actually, fields and trees is very good, because you have no people around who could come to you and say, "Oh, what are you doing? Don't do that. It's a drone. Why are you flying drones?" In fields and tree places, there are usually no people there. So that's actually very good. Avian is commenting, "Flew today to test the video settings, crashed it into a tree and broke one of the arms." Oh man. I know that feeling. It's okay, just bring it to DJI, they will fix it in no time, hopefully. Good luck with your drone. Get it fixed real soon so you can get back into air in no time. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. That fly the 5-inch quad.